Hello everyone, this is Jamro's Electronic Solutions. I've got a BMW 325i and it has got an ABS light that is on and of course a tire pressure monitor light. I've got a barred wheel on the rear left, that is the rear near side. And so what I've done here, I've connected a diagnostic machine. If I can maybe go down there, you can see there, and just to interrogate that. And this is what I'm getting. Okay, I've got two codes here: ABS DSC pressure sensor, and then it comes here, says ABS DSC wheel speed sensor front left. So I'm suspecting that maybe this wheel speed sensor is the one that's where I'm gonna start. I'll tell you the reason why I've decided to start there. Well, it's a matter of checking the vehicle up and just checking if my sensor is secure. But besides that, I changed this coil springs, both sides. So I'm just thinking, did I do something naughty there? I don't remember disconnecting the sensors, but I know taking them off, from the strut where they mount just, but I didn't disconnect the sensor. So I think that would be my easiest position to start from. Can you click that freeze frame for me? I don't think it's grayed. I don't think it worked. Try that freeze frame, that box at the bottom. Freeze frame. Yeah. No, it's grayed. Yeah. I think you know what the freeze. For those who don't know what the freeze frame stands for, let me explain this to you. When there's a diagnostic code and the engine management light is on, or the ABS light is on, what the freeze frame data shows you is that it will record exactly when the problem happens. Is it when you're driving? Is it when the engine is the car is stationary? So it gives you a clue so that when you want to duplicate that problem, you can just try and duplicate the conditions and hope, to get that problem coming back again. So that's why you find when you try and clear the codes, a question comes and says, if you clear the codes, are you sure you want to clear the freeze frame data as well? Usually, most of the time we say, yeah. Click, gone. But we don't know what we are losing. That's valuable information for those who know diagnostics. So, without me saying much, let me get on with this and see what's wrong with the front wheel speed sensor. Then I'll come back to you guys. Thank you. Right, guys. I'm gonna show you what the different wheels at the front are doing. So we want to read data stream. Click. Then we go to ABS R50 status request. Right. Pick the two front wheels. Are they the front? Just the front wheels. And hit OK. And because of that, now we have the two wheels displayed. Hit the graph. So we're going to graph this information. So we are starting with the driver's wheel here. We'll turn that. I want you to watch. Sorry for the reflection. Go ahead and turn it. There you go. That's the driver's wheel. As you can see, it's being turned. And this is what we have. Right? Let's go to the passenger side. Right, so you can see there's something going on here. Something is happening on the driver's side. So now we want to spin it the other way. So now you can see that we're spinning the passenger wheel. Look at that. That's the wheel speed. Front left, you have 0, completely 0. Yet the wheel is turning. So you can see therefore that something is not right. So this is how you diagnose, these wheel speed sensors. What we know at the moment is that there's something wrong. It's either that sensor is not connected, or that sensor here has got an open circuit, something is broke, the coil is done. I don't know. But what I know is that there is an issue. I've managed to show you the difference now. This was as you can see, that was the front right, and it gave us a graph. But we have nothing, no graph at all with the wheel speed front left. So I'll remove the wheel and then check and see what could be going wrong. So the blue connector here is for the ABS sensor. That's it. That's that one there. This is just a brake pad wear sensor. Okay, but we are looking for the ABS, which is that one there. So that's the one. You can see there are 2 wires, going to it. So I want to disconnect that and check for resistance first. That's what I want to do. If not, I'll put a scope. I'll check for voltage, but I'm not sure whether this one is the one that has got voltage. Doesn't matter, even though it has got 2 wires. Oh, you can see even this is, my goodness me, guys, the people that used to work on this car, I can tell you, it's not right. Look, I've just discovered that even the pad wear sensor, it is not connected. It's broken. It's just shoved in there like that. See that? But look, it is not. See, this is a new problem that I just discovered. This car, a brother of mine was supposed to have lifted it today, and I said to him, look, let me just check it again. And I would have been embarrassed, to be honest with you, because he's coming from far to come and pick up this car. So I think it was a good decision, because it was raining, and I said, look, don't come. I don't know, this was going to embarrass me, because I just saw the light come on and I was wondering, what is it? So let me investigate and see, and then I'll come back and show you. Right, guys, this is what I'm doing now. I've come to the right side, where there's a wheel that is working right. Okay, and I've disconnected my sensor, and what I did, let me show you. I disconnected my sensor, and then it's difficult to test because the pins are way down in there, but I've got these extending cables. So what I've done, I've connected them in there, okay, so that I can come here then with my meter. Okay, I'm checking continuity, guys. That's all I'm checking. Okay, so let me go back and do this here. Bear with me. Bear with me, just bear with me. Let me. I need a good contact. I noticed one of them was slightly loose. So if I can get a good contact here. Yeah. Let's see. Still not getting. Let's see. Wow. Right, guys, here we go. We have got 19,000. ohms. Okay, 19,058 ohms. That's on the driver's side wheel, right? So I'll go on the passenger side and check. This is my resistance. That's what I'm checking, resistance for the sensor here. So I'll go on the driver's side and check. So bear with me. You can see this side we're getting 19,500. This is 19.5. The other side was just 19,058. So I'm not quite sure whether that difference is what is causing problems. So what I'll do, I'll go check the other side again just to be sure. So 19,533, as you can see there. So I'll go to the other side and compare. So what it means then is that this sensor is not open, right? So I may want now to check the two wires from here to the ABS to see if there's no broken wire from this side here of the sensor, you know, going to the ABS and see if there's no broken wire. Because if there is a broken wire, that could be where our problem is. The sensor seems to be okay. I don't know whether that the 400 and something ohms can upset it to the point that it doesn't read. I'm not quite sure, but I'll investigate that and let you know. So I've come back again to this sensor here. I've got 19,289. To be honest with you, this has got nothing to do with the sensor. I can straight away rule out the sensor there. Okay, I'll go for the wire. Let me follow the wires going to the ABS and see if there's an issue. The beauty of it is that the ABS module is right here. That's on the driver's side. Okay, that's where we have the module here. So I'm going to disconnect the module and then check. I'll check for continuity on the wires that are going to the front left. I want to believe there's an open or there's a short. One of the two. Either there's an open or there's a short. So that's what I'm going to do now. I haven't checked something here. I'm not sure whether this sensor is an inductive sensor or is a magnetoresistive sensor. I'm not quite sure there, but we'll get there. Let me do the continuity first. I think that's the easier one that I can do at the moment, and then let's see what we get. Right, guys, so we are dealing with the wheel speed sensor, left front. That's the issue that we have here. Okay, so we want to check and see. According to this one here, it's saying that it's pin 3 and 2, but hang on here, I'm seeing something that I don't like. This sensor seems to have three wires. Mine has got 2. Yeah, mine has 2. So let me go and investigate and see what is going on here. Yes, it's brown and red. Let me see if I can. Yeah, it's brown and red, and then it has got brown. But I'm surprised there's this brown again. I don't get this. Let me investigate and see what the third wire is for. I have a correction to make here. I had picked the wrong engine. It was a 325i, but it wasn't an N52. Okay, it was, I think I picked an E40 and E46. So that's what was the problem. So here we've got 2 wires on our wheel speed sensor. Pin 1 is brown, pin 2 is brown and red, as you can see, and this is on the sensor side. And when we come to the ABS module here, you can see one is 45, one is 46. Okay, so 45 is pin 2, 46 is pin 1. So what we want to do, we want to establish if this is a connector that shows that this is a connector. We have disconnected here. So we are checking this side. This time we're not checking on this side of the sensor. We're checking going back to the ECU. So what we want to establish is, do we have an open in one of these wires? Okay, so we'll do so together, and let's diagnose this thing and see what we come up with. Hopefully we find a solution quickly. If we don't have an open, that will be the beginning of an interesting game, because now we'll have to figure out which direction to take. We have not condemned the sensor. We've said the sensor is okay, and if we say the wires are okay, if there's no open, the next thing that I'll check is a short. I wonder if it's a short. I want to believe it's just an open, but who knows? Anything can happen to a car. So now I'll go to the car. I've shown you auto data. I'll go to the car. Guys, you need this. You need this kind of information. You need wiring diagrams. That's the only time you can do a good job. Okay, so we'll go to the car now and figure out what's going on. So I'm into the brown, which is pin 1. That's 46 on the other side. We will need a long, we need what? Let's see, come this side. Right guys, it's raining here. You can see on the screen. Yeah, we have a reading, right? One of the pins is good. So we'll go to the next one and see if the other one is broken. So just keep watching. Right, I'll go move the other side, okay? Right, we have a reading again. There's no broken wire here. So there's continuity in both wires. So here's the thing. Now I want to check and see, do I have a short to ground? So hold it like that. So all that I need to do is to go take one of the pins, right? I will go on a ground like this. You see that? I can just pick any ground. I'm connected to one side. If I have OL, which means that we are good. Okay, there's no short to ground. Let me do the same to the other wire. Let's check the other wire for a short to ground. No, there's no short to ground, guys. As you can see, we have OL. Okay, look what I'm doing. I'm going to a ground on the body, and then I T on one side of the wire. If I get OL, which means that there is no communication between ground, and so that leaves my sensor. I will definitely put a sensor. There's something going on with my sensor here. So that little resistance, the difference between the two, one is 500 and something, the other one is 200 and something. So that difference might be causing me this problem that I have. So I'll get a sensor because my wires are not open, my wires are not shorted. So I will get a sensor, and it remains to be high resistance. Remember what I always tell you, if it's not an open, If it's not a short, it is high resistance. So I think that's where we are. So I will not be able to finish this car today. So I'm gonna make this video part 1. And guys, please, you see in the comment section, please comment and tell me what you think is wrong with this car. Do you agree with me that I should get a new ABS sensor? The other thing that I didn't check whenever the car was with me was the reluctor. I didn't check that one. So tell me what you think in the comment box section, guys. Please let us help one another here. I just want to see what you think, and I'll give you the answer when I have it sorted. Possibly, if you give me maybe a week or so, I should have, the sensor and everything, put together, and then I'll show you what I've done. But in the meantime, with this part 1, if you could let me know what you think could be wrong with this car, I'll really appreciate it. Thank you.